everyone, and thank you so much for joining my channel. My name is Rocky, and on my channel I usually focus on fashion, lifestyle, Chicago, and a little bit of beauty. And today we're going to do fashion, and we're going to do it in a fun way today. I've been looking at a lot of, as always, I look at a lot of designer pages and runway shows and Pinterest inspiration, and I draw ideas from that. And a lot of times people look at those and say, those are really cute and those are really cool, but there's no way that I could wear that, and I have no idea where to start to even begin to get that look. So what I did before, I did a few videos ago, I called it Who Wore It Best. And basically what I did was, using the things in my wardrobe, I copied some looks from, a couple of, I don't know, it was not runway shows, but just some styles that I saw from D Squared 2 and Zara that I really liked. And so what I'm going to do today is do a similar thing, but with a few Veronica Beard looks that I saw that I thought were pretty cool. And I'm thinking, how can I replicate these looks? One way that I was thinking of doing this, and one of my friends suggested, is that I have some of my friends, maybe like live on a Zoom or something like that, give me feedback on how to best replicate the looks, and how I came up with the things or whatever. I am not technically advanced enough to do that this time, but I'll do that another time and show you some of my friends and some of what their feedback might have been real time and live and all that good stuff. But what I want to do today is I want to show you the thought process behind how I restyle the looks, and hopefully you agree with the choices that I make. Let's get going. So the very first look here is pretty interesting. What I liked about it is how light the colors were, and so that I want to call that out specifically is because I want to mimic the things that drew me to the look to begin with. I may not be able to replicate it exactly because I'm obviously not shopping specifically for these things, but I want to replicate the look and see how close I can get. So here she has on a blazer with that's very light and patterned, and has some denim, it seems like blue or denim accents on it, and then she has some light colored jeans. Here she has them a little bit baggy, so we're going to see if I'm able to replicate the bagginess of it or the color of it. It really doesn't matter to me. It's really the color palette that I'm going for. So let me go and rummage through my things and see what I come up with. So there are a few ways that I could do this. I have just two pairs of light colored denim, and that are somewhat loose or baggy. One of them I know are extreme baggy, and that's these. And these are not extreme baggy, but they are distressed, and that's not the look that she has. So we're going to have to play with both of those to see which one looks better. And then as far as the top goes, the very first one is probably a lot more of the blue than we needed, but it's a denim blazer. But I do have sort of the colors that she has, mimicked in this top underneath. The design is not the same. She has like a plaid sort of lined design. This one has geometric shapes on it instead of the line design, but the colors are there, so it kind of still has that look. And then the other option here is completely different. It has sort of the colors in there, doesn't have the light blue, but we're introducing a larger pop of this reddish orange color than she has, and we don't have the plaid or the denim on this. I know the fit of this. This is I'm sort of fitted. What I could do to sort of bring in the look is put a denim shirt underneath this and have the collar come out, and then roll these sleeves up and have the the cuffs of the denim show there. So that's another way that I could possibly do that, and let me kind of play with that real quick and see what that looks like. So I feel like I rather like this look of having like a light blue, and this isn't a denim shirt. The denim was a bit too thick and rough. This is just a light blue sort of I don't know what to call it, like soft work shirt, your button down shirt. But having this kind of mimic that look, I think this might be the better look. It just depends if it's a little too bulky underneath, because I know that this sweater is fitted. So those are sort of the options. We got to figure out which jeans look best and which top and all that looks best. But that's all I was trying to do, is just sort of mimic the feel. What did I like about it most? And I really liked the lightness of it, and I like that light blue of the denim, and so that's what I'm going to try to mimic. And then let me know what you think of the look next. Next look, you'd probably be surprised that I actually like it, but I do. It's something about the movement in this skirt and the, you know, sort of the fact that the outfit goes and it's not matchy-matchy. I really like that. The pattern of the skirt is really what, so the flowiness and the pattern is what caught my eye first. And the top, it could go either way, but I just like that we kept it simple and solid at the top. So I need to figure out a way to mimic this look, and I don't necessarily care about the colors per se, but we're going to work with that. We're going to work with trying to both match the patterns, and then we're going to try to match the colorways, and let's see how successful we are with that. Okay, for the first attempt, we're going to try to mimic the colorways. So as you saw, it was like an olive color and mauve-y type of color, mixed together, more like a deep purple. I don't have anything deep purple that could so first off, I don't have a skirt with the colors like that, but I do have sort of this skirt that mimics the shape and flowiness of the skirt that you see. It is a wrap skirt, so it will show more leg than the skirt in the image, but you know, it sort of has that, the length that we're looking for, and that color, the green kind of color we're looking for. Is not as deep of a lime, you know, kind of color that we see in the picture, but it's close. And then I don't have anything that's as deep of a purple that we see in there either. So this is sort of what we, you know, came up with. And I don't have a button down or anything that's V-neck shape that kind of has that solid color on color that we saw in the image. So I do have this turtleneck. It's very thin, but I do have this turtleneck underneath to kind of give us that same shade. Anyway, just matching the colors here. So I do have that going for me, and we just kind of reverse the colorways of this as well. So this is the outfit look. You know, at the end, of course, I'll show you what that looks like put together, and then you can decide which look is better. Now, since you already know, I talked about I don't have colors that exactly match the look that we saw. I'm gonna try to match the overall theme and the look of it. And what drew me to that outfit originally was the skirt and the pattern of the skirt. I don't have a skirt like that, but I do have a dress that has a similar pattern but in a different color. And so this one has like a navy blue. It's sort of a mixed pattern with sort of a cream net and then the floral, and it kind of goes, you know, sort of that mixed pattern that you see on the skirt that's in the picture. And because it is a navy and a cream, I thought I'd pick up the navy to ground the outfit and, you know, have that solid top look. So again, I don't have a jacket that looks like hers. It's like a thin quilted jacket, but I don't have that. So I did pick this sort of military navy blue jacket that I have, because it does give me the shortness or the length that I'm looking for. And then I don't have a solid navy blue button down, but this V-neck t-shirt is giving me all the feels, because in the picture she does expose a little bit of her neckline, and that's giving it more of a feminine feel, and I like that. And this shirt gives me that that effect. So we're gonna put this together. If I layer this over, this is the look that it gives us. Kind of hard to see the print from a distance, but when I do sort of the cutaway, I'll make sure that the lighting cooperates so we can see that. But this is going to give us the feel of the outfit. Even though the colors are not the same, this gives us the style that we're looking for. So you let me know in the images next which one is better. This next one is a fun one, and I think that I can recreate this one pretty easily. I don't think, let's see, I don't know. I don't think that I have a tiered, I thought it was pretty easy when I first started talking about it, but what drew me to this is how comfortable it looks. So it's very, you know, loose and flowy, and she put a belt on it just to kind of cinch in the waist area here, give you that cinched in look, and I think I can recreate that. So I have a tiered skirt and I have a denim skirt. We're gonna have to kind of like choose, I think, because it's either one or the other. So we're gonna look at that. And then I have a sweater. I do have a sweater that's similar. So the sweater is the thing that's gonna stay the same. And I do have a similar belt. So the sweater is going to stay the same, but we're going to play with the idea of going tiered, not denim, versus a denim skirt and see what we like best. Okay, so this is the denim skirt I was talking about. I do have, it's the right length. It's kind of a midi cut, the right shade or color. And it even has the buttons down the middle, which I didn't even think about. It has the buttons, so it's very close to the look minus the tiers. It also even has belt loops on here, so that makes it easier for me to, you know, loop through this belt here, which is very similar to the belt that the girl has on in the other video as well. Here's the sweater. I think the sweater is very close. So if we're looking at just this look, I think that this by itself comes very close. I think this look comes very close to what we see on in the video here with this belt and everything. That is astonishing to me that I would have anything that was remotely that close to the outfit. And so here's the other option I was thinking about. And that option is, it's tiered, but it's khaki, and it doesn't have the buttons. So it depends on the look that and it's actually maxi. So there's a lot about this that isn't the same, doesn't have the belt loops or anything, no buttons, not denim and long, but it does have the tiers. So we have a choice to make here, and I'll show you both looks, but this looks, and with the lightness here, it looks like this should only be, you know, early spring or something like that, because yeah, I'm thinking about it, like, it's too hot for summer to wear something like this. So it would have to be spring. It's too light for, the colors are too light for fall. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to try both, and you let me know which one looks more like the model. The next one is an interesting look. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have very much in the way of these colors, but we can try something to capture the colors. I was really just going for the overall style in this one. What really drew me to this is the fact that she's made a suit out of these jogger type pants. And there are a couple ways that I can do this, and let's just start playing around with some things. The thing that's giving me the most pause is the shirt underneath. I'm not sure how I'm going to replicate. I don't have any animal print, anything. But we're going to have to find something printy to put underneath this. So let's get going. Okay, first let's start with the color pattern. And that, like I said, that wasn't necessarily what I was going for, but I want to share with you my thought process on why I'm not really leaning towards going with the color pattern. But anyway, or the colorway. So this is the closest that I have. It's sort of a, you know, not really a burnt, it's like a burnt orange, but it's still a bit creamier than a full-on burnt orange. In that picture, that one's more of a, you know, burnt orange mixed with caramel. It's warmer and caramelly, brownier than this would be. But anyway, that being said, this is the closest I have, and it's quite long. It's a blazer, it's quite long, and it has a tie waist and everything like that. So if I think about that and I'm trying to like match tops and bottoms, I don't have a bottom that matches this, and the closest I have is sort of this patterned pair of pants that has, I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah, you can. It has this pattern on there, which has a darker version of the color on this blazer, some burgundy / maroon, and some beige. So those are like, so it's good. I'm not saying that it's a bad combination between the two things, but it isn't quite what we're seeing in the picture. Then the last thing I was thinking is, you know, in the picture, the young lady has on sort of that patterned animal print shirt. These pants are a bit loud on their own, and I don't want to have too many patterns going on. So I was thinking maybe a simple little blouse that shows a little bit of the neckline. It isn't nearly as deep as what we see on the model, but it does show a little something here at the neckline, and it's flowy. So I think, you know, it has that blousey effect that you can kind of tuck in and have on show. So this is sort of, you know, the look that I probably will say won't work for us in trying to copy the look, but I'm going to show it anyway at the end, and you let me know what you think of it. So now, that being said, I do have another way I'd like to try to style this, and it's going more for the style more so than the actual color print. So for this one, the star of this is the pants. So this is a jogger style, but it's black and it has the flowiness. It is silk, just like the model. Only difference is that instead of a elastic waist, it has a drawstring waist, so which is not a huge deal. The other thing we're going to go with, and she has a blazer with some metallic buttons, we're going to go with this blazer here. It's a black blazer. It's not super long. It probably will give us the length that we're looking for and that suit effect that we're looking for. So not awful so far, but we just don't have the colors. Now this is where I get stuck. Underneath she has the animal print sort of blouse going. And so we have a couple of options. I don't have animal print, but I do have this blouse here that has some sort of a print, and it's blousey, and it helps to break up the look, similar to what she has in her look, the model has in her look. So if we put this underneath here, I think that, you know, this golden type of color on the blouse pulls out the gold of these buttons, and it breaks up the black on black look. Now the other option that I have that has a print is a button-down shirt. And what this allows me to do is get the cleavage, the neckline that she has is not an animal print. These are really small printed flowers. From a distance, it may even look gray and solid, very neutral. And it doesn't necessarily break up this whole black party, right? With another color. But it does allow me to get the neckline. It does have some sort of a print. It's all cohesive with the black suit. So anyway, we have some decisions to make on this one, and you'll see that at the end, and you let me know which one is better. And the very last look here, the model has on, this is really, really cute now that I'm kind of looking at it again. I'm loving it. The model has on a dress, like an animal print floral / dress with a boxy blazer that she's belted with a wide belt. So we have a few options here. Let me see. Do we have a few options? I don't think I got a few anything on this. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull this together with the same colorway first, and then we're gonna try an alternate, and we see which one we like best. But let's get started. So this one, in terms of the colorways, I think we got really, really close. So if you can look at this, you know, we got a sort of a tan blazer. It's not, you know what? Let me see. It's not as dark as we would like, but we did get a dress here with this sort of, you know, nice brown pattern here to it. We have a wide belt. I feel it's close, but the challenge is that this is a maxi dress, so I think not a challenge at the moment because it is kind of chilly out, but in terms of, you know, getting the style exactly, it's not exact because, you know, obviously the colors are a bit more pale. It doesn't have that emphasis that we were looking for. And then, you know, we have a maxi. And I'm thinking about it out loud when we talk about impact and color. I do have one more blazer that I think I want to try with this one instead of that. What do we think of this blazer instead of the more pale blazer? I think this might be the better look. Again, this is a long line. I think I'm gonna go with this one when we style it. And yeah, of course, we got the print, we got the belt, but it's maxi. The other style I have, it has a completely different colorway, but I think it captures the drama that we're looking for in the look. So let me grab that. So this next one is the completely different colors. This is pink, and I think it has the dimensions that we're looking for. It has the drama we're looking for. We got the floral dress underneath. We have a wide belt, but the wide belt is a bit, you know, it's contrasting for us a little in a different way. The darker is on the outside, and you know, whatever. We have the lighter on the outside, and so we have the floral here. I don't know if you can see this, but we do have the floral pattern here of the dress. So I mean, at a distance here, we do have the same sort of the lines and the flow and the drama of the other look that we were looking for, as opposed to this one. So we'll see. I'm gonna style this at the end, and you let me know which is the better look. So those were the looks. I really tried to walk you through my thought process, and just, you know, what would have probably been even cooler is if I took the camera around with me, so you can see what options I had to choose from as a whole. But I think you would have agreed, you know, some of these are the closest things to what I own, to what we saw the models wearing. So when I do these, like when I get style inspiration, I usually pick a thing about the outfit that, not pick a thing, there is a thing about the outfit that drew me to it. So that's the thing I try to mimic, whether it be the colorway, the fit, the fabric, the style, whatever it is. That's the thing that I'm trying to mimic when I do get style inspiration. So now you can kind of see my thought process and what I go through. And I've done this before, and I have gotten questions like, oh, those shorts were a bit short, why did you choose those? Or, you know, I wouldn't have liked that length of blazer, or the shoes, or whatever it is. I got questions about, you know, why I chose certain things. Sometimes it's because that's just what I own, right? That's as close as I could get to that particular look, and I feel comfortable in those things. And other times it's because I didn't care about the shorts per se. It was the blazer or the vest, or, you know, whatever it is. That's what I was really trying to go for, and that's what drew me to that look to begin with. So anyway, that all being said, now you know the process. If you're, you know, when you see something that you're inspired by, again, it doesn't have to exactly look the same. What is it about that outfit that inspired you? And try to, as best you can with the things that you own, mimic that part of the outfit. It doesn't have to be exact. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you thought of the looks. Which ones, one or two, A or B, of each of the looks that you liked. And let me know if you like the style of video too. That's most important. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Share it with your friends, because listen, you know, I always tell you this. If you liked it, I'm pretty sure your friends would like it too. Post it on your social. text it to your girlfriend. Say, hey girl, I think you might like it. Or, hey homeboy, I think you might like it. I don't know. However you may want to share this channel, I would absolutely adore you for it and love it. Thank you so much for watching. Please come back again. Bye.